Hi, it's Dr. Valerie Miles, and I'm so excited to be here with Dr. Paul Stricker, not only a good friend, but a sports medicine doctor focused on kids as a pediatrician. So, welcome, Paul. I thought
Thank you.
we'd chat a little bit about kids' sports and heading back to school. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
You are like the person to talk to in this realm, and I want to know what you think about nutrition being so important for kids and getting good nutrition as they head back to school and back to their sports.
Yeah, I think when parents are sending their kids back, they're done with the summer and they're not getting as that consistent nutrition, and so they're going to go back to school. But we have to remember that they need those good calories to sustain them through their day, so they can have good physical and brain energy. But then a lot of these kids are still growing, and so they need to have good calories in order to support that growth and their exercise. And so I think sometimes the pool of calories sometimes is not enough. So these kids have to have enough and have the good stuff. The other thing we talk about a lot is this, that calories are just not calories. They're not all equal. There is a difference between calories for calories and calories with value. So we want to make sure that parents are always really helping their kids get those really good calories with the good fiber from fruits and vegetables and the non-processed sugars and those kinds of things.
Yeah, sometimes really hard in sports. I know that the worst foods tend to come out at halftime, at least for the younger kids, right? So we have an opportunity to help educate other parents as parents that think healthfully and help people really bring energetic, healthy foods for those half times and things like that. Yeah. So I love that you educate families about what you call fuel, recovery, and protection. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I think it's such a great little mantra because it's easy for them to remember, because a lot of them have no real big deal about fuel. They know that it's important, and then we talk about the difference between the good fuel and the bad fuel, and they can really get that concept. Recovery, some kids get that, some kids have not been exposed to it yet, but it's that concept, of course, of replacing your fuel tanks with the good kind of fuel so that then your muscles can reabsorb that and your bloodstream can reabsorb it, and it's all available for them to get ready for their sports the next day. So that recovery is important to keep up with their activity levels so they don't get stale and injured and overtrained. That's a really big deal. But the piece that I think so many families are missing out on, and these athletes are missing out on, is the protective piece. Because you can't perform at your best if you're not as healthy as you can possibly be. And the way to do that is to get those healthy plant nutrients of all the fruits and vegetables and greens that are out there to help them decrease the muscle protein breakdown they get from exercise, the cortisol stress from exercise, and the immune suppression from exercise. So these are all things that we want them to stay as healthy as possible. So when we think about eating as many fruits and vegetables and getting all those nutrients of Juice Plus capsules and the fruit and vegetable powders is really a phenomenal way to have them get fuel, recovery, and the best protection.
Oh, that sounds like something great for everyone. I mean, I might not be running around the soccer field every day, but stress in life even causes those things, doesn't it? So it gives you all those needs. So that's really awesome. Well, when is a good time to refuel after exercise or sports, either one?
Yep. It's an important concept as well, because about that first 10 minutes is a window of opportunity when all of your muscles are just waiting, and your body, they're most receptive to restoring that fuel. So many times we all get busy. We get caught up in after practice and socializing and maybe going to the shower or the locker room and then getting in the car and driving or riding home. All of a sudden, time ticks by. The longer we wait, the less ability to do that easily, to refuel easily. And that means over time, you can see how the fuel tank will get less and less and less. And then they can run out of fuel more easily. So taking advantage of that critical window of time in that first 10 or 15 minutes after exercise is really a wonderful way to jumpstart the body's ability to recover as quickly and fully as possible.
Wow, I love that. I don't think I ever knew that. And I've been a pediatrician for a long time. It's that 10 minutes. I'll have to remember that for myself as well. That's awesome.
Well,
So, why? Go ahead.
and,
We'll
so,
pause.
and also, some parents will say, well, then isn't chocolate milk okay or good enough? And it's a great question because yes, it's quick and easy. It's got protein and carbohydrates, which is a great combination for recovery. So that part is good. But I always tell them again, if we go back to the protection part, there's no protection in chocolate milk. In fact, over time, of course, it could contribute to heart disease and diabetes and things that we don't like necessarily. But if you have those good calories, you're also getting those proteins and carbohydrates, but you're getting the protective nutrients that then are going to protect them from all those other things in exercise that get them down, hurt, sick, or injured. So I think it's a drastic contrast between what a lot of kids are doing.
Yeah, that's for sure. And most people don't know that chocolate milk, one serving has just as much as a serving of soda or really sweet tea. So that is counterproductive in sports too, because it leads to inflammation, all that sugar. So, what's your favorite refuel snack? Is
Well,
your Do you love the Juice Plus Complete Shake? I know a lot of people love that for refueling.
yes, I love the Juice Plus Complete Shake as a great recovery option. It's quick, it's easy, it's portable, tastes great. If they have a shaker bottle and some water, they can dump it in, boom, and it can be done right on the spot.
Right. So great for that quick 10 minutes that you need to get that nutrition in. That's awesome. So, why does nutrition play such a crucial role in these young athletes' performance?
I, I think nutrition is kind of the forgotten uh, training element that's so important. So many kids are focused on if I just train harder, spend more hours on the field, or lift more weights, that's going to be the answer to my performance. And we talk about performance as it's multifactorial and it includes many things. The most important of which I think is the nutritional piece, because
Mm,
that's what provides the fuel. And if you're training hard, it has to be fueled well in order for it to work at its best. And so when we think about adding Juice Plus and the Complete Shake and being able to participate in the Healthy Starts program is really a phenomenal way for these families to team up together and support these children in their sports and athletics and exercise programs. This way, they're able to get a better feel for how important nutrition is in their daily life, get a better routine, and then be able to provide those additional profound protective nutrients on top of whatever they're also feeding them, which is hopefully the good things.
that's right, the healthy food, right? And so, tell me how you see the Healthy Starts program integrating with all these things for young athletes.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful opportunity as the parents are eating Juice Plus, and their children can then have Juice Plus for free for 21 years, basically from age 4 through 25, is a really sensational ability for families to be able to do this together and to be able to afford it better as well. So it's just a phenomenal opportunity.
It is. They can really just team up on their good nutrition, really leveling up together, right? Because parents are often under so much stress. It's like being on the soccer field with the kids or on the court with the kids, really working out, isn't it? Um,
Absolutely.
and there's this concept of uh, fuel, like gas for your car and oil for your car. And it made me think of it as you were talking about Juice Plus and Juice Plus shakes, because Juice Plus shakes have a lot of micronutrients, which would be like the oil for your car, but also the macros, right? And the Juice Plus is lots more micronutrients, and you got to have both for your body to run well, right?
So many athletes think that it's all about the macronutrients because that's where they get their calories and they get their fuel, but that's where they're missing that protection piece because it's just so profound because we generate so much muscle breakdown and free radicals and immune toxicity and stuff when we're really working out hard and stressed out, and it's so critically valuable for them to include that in part of their training routine.
Yeah, that's so great. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today, Dr. Stricker. Keep doing the good work that you're doing, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks so much, everybody.